The question popped up today, why don't I have the energy to do this? That was to me such a fantastic question. And it's something that I've worked with a while, I've thought about a little bit. Um, I've experienced a lot personally, and then I've seen it done. So I'm going to give you some examples first, and then we'll talk about it some more. First example, in grade school, my brother started college, and he was napping all the time afterwards. And I would want him to come play outside, throw the ball with me, and so on. He was just too tired. And he said something about college just made him really tired. And I started to realize that it might have been the books, but I had no idea, and I didn't experience it yet because for me, high school wasn't challenging at all, and so on. So then later on, I got into the academic world. I did a little bit of studying and then went to some higher learning stuff, and it's like, oh shit, I see what my brother was talking about. I would always kind of come home, fall asleep, and so on. And then you look at it as well in the romantic side of like, you just broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you just want to lay and sleep, and you're very mopey. It's all that effort that is taking you to resolve that, to think about that, and so on. And I go into it in the gym world, and I'm going to take it that way, and it's, I don't have the energy to work out. How do you? That is an amazing question. Think about working out. For some people, it takes 100 units to exercise. And we're gonna say units because I don't know what to label them. Like, these studies don't exist, I don't know. And think about this other person that does not have the energy to work out. He only has 20 units left at the end of the day. It takes 100 units to work out with not a lot of motivation, and I only have 20 left. It's not gonna get done. Now, think about vice versa. I wake up in the morning because I have the energy to. Perfect. You knock it out, get it out of the way, your 100 units are expended. Now you still have 20 units, but now you have a job. And you have people pushing you, and you have money driving you, and you have your family. If you don't work, you're not going to be able to feed your family. So that drives you, and drives you. So that's not a bad strategy to have. But why do you only have 20 units left at the end of the day? So think about every day. To make it simple, you start with 100 units, and you wake up to an alarm at a time that you don't like. That takes 20 units. You drive to a job, you're sitting in traffic, which you don't like, another 20 units. You clock into a job that you don't like, another 20 units. You sit through 8 hours of work, which is unfulfillment at all, another 20 units. You try to drive home or to the gym. You only have 20 units left. I can only muster up the energy to go back home. You go back home. Now, let's change that scenario. You wake up on your own or to an alarm that you're excited about. It takes 0 units. I'm fucking up. I walk into my garage because that's where my job is. It takes 0 energy for me to do that. A client walks up who I truly like and care about, and I love that she showed up on time and that I showed up on time. It takes 0 units. After a few clients, I walk inside to my son, smiling, playing, wanting to go on a bike ride. Shit, that might even give me units. Go see a couple more clients. Still, the effort's pretty low. Sometimes it does take some units. I have to kind of work through some things. I get to my workout. I still have about 80 to 90 units left. I put in the work. Go into the house. I got about 10 units left. Have a conversation with the family, the wife, make some dinner, go to bed. Now, that is a very different scenario. That was my scenario. That's a life that I've created. Sometimes it can sound a little arrogant, but it's something that I put a lot of effort into it. And I put a lot of sacrifice into it, and there's a lot of people that said that I shouldn't do it, and I was supposed to go to law school. It's very different. I think if I would have gone through that life, it might take a lot of energy, and I might not have the energy to work out. But always think about, when you think about energy and I don't have the energy, you're probably right. And when you think about energy, think about where is that energy going? Is it going somewhere that you want it to go to? Or is it going somewhere that just doesn't melt with you and therefore it's just being wasted? Some things take a lot of energy to do, and you better have those reserves available to make those things happen. Because if you don't, you're just going to turn your cheek and go the other way. Whenever your job, whenever your business, whatever it's going to go under or something happens, there's some people that fight to the very end of it. They somehow muster the energy to do so. And there's some people that it's the perfect opportunity to get the fuck out and go. It just depends who you are. And it depends what kind of life you live. But those things that you do matter. Every single and last one of them. So make sure that you're spending that energy wisely.